well put. And I mean, Mark was holding the fort for quite a while, and I think the government really would like to thank you for your commitment to the organization, but your commitment to the country. You know, a very rare show of patriotism that really is appreciated, and I've made you do some very difficult tasks recently. I'm sure by now you've collected a number of Ferraris and attached a number of houses and gotten us some of the cash that was being hidden somewhere. And so really I would like to thank you for holding the fort so well, and I appreciate the fact that you will be staying on to work with Commissioner Ed. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you have to go to the MPC press conference. Are there any questions? Yes, ma'am. Tell us who you are. Open the thing. Open the flap. Yeah.
I know we have to go to the MPC meeting, but just very quickly, just give us up to speed regarding, I don't know if we're supposed to ask about the strike. Did you meet this morning? You said you were in discussions with the unions. Have you met them? Are you yet to meet them? Maybe just a very quick explanation as to what's going on.
No, I don't want to discuss a strike here. I came here to introduce you to the new commission. The strike, you can go to the Sars press conference to discuss that. Not here. No strike here. Any next question?
Question.
Where are you?
I can't see me because I'm behind the camera, but it's Heidi Jockers from ENCA.
Yeah.
I just want to know if there are any plans to appoint a deputy SARS commissioner. I know that was one of the recommendations in the Nugent Commission, and there is no deputy SARS commissioner. Is that in the pipeline?
The Nugent Commission was very clear about their proposed executive committee setup. I'm sure once the new commissioner has settled down, he's going to apply his mind to that, and that will be dealt with in due course, but not today. Thank you. Next one. Yes, ma'am. Open this.
Robinson from...
No, hang on. Yes.
Okay. Alvira Wood from Guild Newspaper. It's actually more to Mr. Kingo. What next for Mr. Kingo?
Okay, please proceed.
What next? One of my roles which I fulfilled up till now was I've dismantled in the last year, so it's going to be in support of Edward in whichever capacity that he believes will best add value to the organisation. I think, as he said, I'm a SARS lifer. I've got experience across the board, and in fact I think the experience is many more years is fitted into this past year in terms of my experience, but we'll be there in support in the rebuilding. That is all I can say at this point in time.
Okay, next one.
Robinson from Eyewitness News. Minister, there were questions about the processes that went...
Who asked the questions?
Robinson from Eyewitness News, sir.
No, I'm saying who asked the questions?
Okay, so there are political parties and unions that are saying...
Which political party?
You have for instance, you have Nehau, who were busy protesting today, saying that there was no transparency in terms of the process followed in the appointment of the commissioner. Your answer to that, and secondly, are you confident that the new commissioner will turn things around? There's a big question around restoring the confidence as well as...
Yeah. I'm going to ask you a question. Did you read what is in the website about the process? Yeah, I can't hear you. You have not read it. Okay, this is one of the problems that we face from time to time. Nevertheless, on the website of the National Treasury, and I think of Sars too, there is a document which is the report from the panel about the process that they went through It will show you how transparent the process was and who participated and how they came to the conclusion. The silly thing that has happened with one or two political organizations is that they issued a statement even before the decisions were announced, which is unfortunate. So on the website, we describe in detail the process that was gone through, very transparent and very open as far as I'm concerned. But you'll see from the report. We don't have enough time, but you'll see from the report. Do you think you can rebuild the institution? I thought you answered that, but you can say.
I think, as I said before, this is a work that will require all the help I can get, and I've already reached out, as I said, to Mark, and we will continue to start working immediately to ensure that we identify those who are like-minded and those who are aligned. It's a daunting task, so I don't think one walks into it arrogantly believing that it's just going to be a walk in the park. But I think within SARS, there are competent people that we will rely on. And of course, personally, we will also need the help and support of our families, because we don't come into this world alone. I have my wife there, for example, and she carries not the burden, but she will have to provide moral support, and so the rest of my family. So I think I'm confident that with the help we'll get, the support we'll get, this is something that we can fix and will.
Thank you very much. I think that brings to an end CNBC Africa.
Thank you, Minister. My question is for the Acting Commissioner and the Commissioner Designate. For the Acting Commissioner, among the early morning moods, if you will, among the Nahau members at least, was that they wanted you to go away. And I think about your intention to stay with SARS. So I wanted to talk about
and don't worry, Nahau is going to deal with the issues, but I am grateful that Mark is staying to work, and that's what is important. If Nahau has any issues, they should come and have a discussion with me. Yeah.
For the Commissioner Designate, this is your second stint at SARS, and the business unit you used to head has been since dismantled. Now, as a man who knows SARS and who has been here before, there must be some low-hanging fruits that you think can be used to turn around this institution. What do you think?
Well, I think thankfully Mark has already begun to reinstitute the Large Business Centre and many other of the capacities that have been denuded, and we will continue to build on that. The low-hanging fruit is a message to all of you to say, pay your taxes, because I think we will be committed to find out those who are delinquent in paying their taxes, and so that's where we start. Every citizen must pay.
And that's a very important culture that has to permeate through our society. It is within that context, for example, that I'm very, very unhappy with the decision by the Sanral Board not to pursue those who have been defaulting on the e-tolls. It's a very bad decision. They should never have taken that decision. It is not helpful in the bond market. It is undermining what we have said in the budget, that we support the user must pay principle, and they must reverse that decision immediately, or else this has implications for the bond market, it has implications for the fiscus, it has implications for their own credit rating and the credit rating for the country. So they must reverse it, and people must learn that you don't take careless decisions in the middle of a very difficult financial situation. So pay your taxes, render unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. And that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you.